All right, welcome to a new week of spoiler warning. We are taking a break from the super anime lesbian animal RPG. I cannot remember the name of that RPG. Super lesbian animal RPG?
Yeah, you got it.
There we go. I landed on it eventually. Um, but Rutskarn is out sick, so we're going to be playing Resident Evil Zero because we felt like we couldn't do it without his voices.
Yeah, Rutskarn has been involved in a series of grisly murders in the countryside of Raccoon City, which is definitely a real place in the Midwest. And now we're going to go definitely not all die trying to figure out what happened.
So remind me again, Resident Evil Zero. This is before Resident Evil. This takes place like this is how the
Yeah,
mansion
okay.
falls.
So Resident Evil. I'm just going to
Resident
go ahead and hit. I think we'll get an opening
Zero.
cutscene here, and that'll be more interesting to talk over. But basically, so Resident Evil.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City, a solitary island.
So there's these murders that are going on, and the super cops of Raccoon City go. And this is all just referencing stuff that like happened way after Resident Evil 1.
Though it is believed that the international.
So the super cops go and investigate these strange grisly murders, and they send Bravo team of stars, which is an acronym that I don't remember the full official name, but basically
And how was the T virus?
they're a SWAT team, and they go and
Uncover the truth.
they all get horribly murdered. And then Resident Evil starts with Alpha Team going to figure out what happened to Bravo Team, and then getting attacked by dogs and having amazingly horrible English voice acting. So Resident Evil 0 is a... So they did Resident Evil 1, that was like 1996, and then they remastered Resident Evil 1 for the GameCube in 2002, I think. And at the same time they were doing that, they decided to make this prequel game, Resident Evil 0, following what happened to the original Bravo team, who is mostly just dead by the time Resident Evil 1 happens.
So this is like
so this is
Evil's, ODST, their reach.
Yeah, it's a prequel to a game that came out 6 or 7 years after that game originally came out, that they did while they were also remastering that game. I have not played very much of it, so I don't... I know that there are a few things that this game does that nobody likes, like there are no item boxes for storage in this game, so that sounds awesome in Resident Evil, the game that was famously about inventory management.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
And even though they didn't bring back the absolutely horrible, amazing voice acting of the original Resident Evil 1, I wouldn't say the voice acting in this game is good, so it still has that kind of like schlocky charm to it.
What does it say about Japanese perceptions of American culture that Raccoon City, which is ostensibly a small town, has a SWAT force of special...
It's a Kansas City kind of like size of city, I would say.
But
it's not like, tiny.
They have two teams of SWAT people,
Captain,
that are specially trained to go after...
What happened?
Not zombies, because they don't know that it's zombies yet, but... special like they have helicopters and stuff, like ridiculous levels of gear.
Court order for transportation.
Yeah.
Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court
I mean,
been sentenced to death.
I think the backstory of Resident Evil 1 is that Wesker like
base.
started this initiative and built the STARS teams himself. Like he's the commanding officer in Resident Evil 1 until you find out that, oh surprise, he's actually also an evil scientist. and brought everyone here to be killed for
Keep your guard up.
somewhat nebulous reasons. So, like, to an extent, this is also, like, just the main series villain's fault.
Okay, I just went on the Resident Evil wiki. STARS, Special Tactics and Rescue Service, was an American elite special forces division under the jurisdiction of the the city's police department, but it was funded privately and able to operate independently. So they just had, like, a private military company operating in this small town.
I mean, Resident Evil has always been all in on the whole, like, super corporations can do anything they want, which is not an incorrect perception of America. Like, Raccoon City is basically owned by Umbrella in the fiction, so that tracks. That's not contradicting anything that they've ever set up in this entire universe. Okay, so yeah, this is using the engine that was used for the Resident Evil remake for the GameCube, which was then remade again, basically just remastered for HD in like 2015 for all the consoles and also the PC, which is cool because I really honestly like this particular style and aesthetic of games. You still got all the fixed like cinematic camera angles. I think it looks really, really good. And they also they got rid of tank control, or at least they allowed you to not have to use tank controls, which is cool because I don't like tank controls very much.
But that's where
we are
comes
playing.
from.
I mean, we can switch to tank controls if you want.
No,
don't die horribly.
I don't want to see you die horribly, but that's kind of the point, though, is that like it makes it more.
Yeah.
No, don't switch. Don't switch.
I do need to change the control scheme though, because okay, this is set up correctly then. Because I'd recently played through. I've never actually played this game before, and like a few days ago, and I recently played through the Resident Evil 1 remake again, and the default control scheme in this game is very different. So like the RE remake, left trigger aims and right trigger fires. In this game, I think the default is like right button aims and A fires, which is like, well, okay, yeah, that's not exactly how it's done. So we're playing as Rebecca Chambers, a character I don't know that much about because I never really liked playing Chris in the in Resident Evil 1.
No offense.
And she doesn't show up in the Jill route, so and we found this train car.
STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
The government has announced.
And oh no, everyone's dead.
But as of 2 years ago, when several plants were set up, the local government stepped in and took.
But the T virus is.
And
still,
also,
yeah.
oh no, they're zombies.
I was gonna say like. Run away!
I don't know if I can get away this way. Let's see. Can I go here? Okay, yeah, I can.
I do love the old Resident Evil door transitions.
Oh yeah, they're great.
The thing I love about
quickly turning into a downpour.
There's two things I love about the fixed camera perspective. One is that it allows you to have these beautifully composed shots like this. You can make environments as densely noisy as you want, and they're still playable. But the other thing I love about these things is the way that you can use them to like build tension. Because like you don't know what's around the corner.
Joke quote. No, look at the very top of the screen. Something go through this door.
Back.
Okay.
Go through this door.
That might be a joke about Wesker's line in the very beginning of the Jill route where he goes, "No, wait, Don't open that door!
I think it says, like, to get the coach, go through this door.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
No, that's it. I just, like, the way, like, we don't know where we're heading. Like, she's looking down a hallway. We don't know what she sees.
Yeah.
And that's really great for the horror genre.
Which, like, it's also understandable why they did tank controls with that particular... Oh, these guys aren't going to turn into zombies.
I do like that you get
Body's covered in
the
slime.
almost the old 1940s cartoon thing of, like, some things are clearly part of the background and some things have a slightly different rendering style that lets you know they're interactable. Like that page down there.
We gotta document. No, that's not what I want. Passenger's diary, July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arklay Mountains laboratory. We're moving in 2 groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment. 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW type Y139 had to be suspended because of this investigation. It's the same with type Y139. That's the same one.
I love this, by the way. I just looked up the Arklay Mountains on the wiki. The Arklay Mountains are a Midwestern American mountain range, and I love the idea of a Midwestern American
the mountains of
range.
Kansas. Like, more generously, maybe it's in, like, I don't know,
Denver, like Colorado,
Wyoming,
maybe?
or
But
North
that's still
Dakota or something.
That's still
Denver's not really Midwest, though.
Neither is Wyoming, really.
No,
I mean, like, not.
Yeah.
You say Midwest, you think Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. Like that's the
Right.
Midwest.
There's still so much we don't know about responses to the crustacean T virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. I could turn you into a zombie lobster, Chris. Depending on the species and nurturing conditions, only minute doses of T bring in remarkable changes in solidity, size, multiplication of internal toxins, and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. Oh shit, wait, is this Everything Turns into Crabs, the video game? Is that going to be the reveal? The sudden development of a shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the head carapace. This lab we are going to, where they're pursuing the same research, it would certainly help to find that data and samples that would help us in our research. June 19th, wait a minute.
So it's like 5 days later.
July 6th, wait, so July 14th, July 16th, June 19th.
We went a year. It's a very long time. I think someone just screwed up.
This guy just does not like to write his diary and chronologically sequential entries. He just goes to whatever page. The day is finally approaching. I am growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is... No, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on the investigation to make sure that it goes smoothly. It's very funny that this thing is just going like whole on like, oh yeah, all this stuff that took hours to figure out in Resident Evil, no, it's right here. I don't think there's... Does the map in this game show if you've...
A view of...
If you've fully explored an area and found everything?
This room's blue. Is that because we're in it or because we've fully explored everything?
It might be because we're in it. I remember looking at the map key going, that's also different from Resident Evil 1. Yeah,
okay,
the blue is where we are. You know, can we also acknowledge the most fucked up perception that the Japanese clearly have about the United States is the idea that we had passenger trains that anyone used even in the 90s.
And they were nice and Victorian-y.
This kind of train stopped existing like 50 years ago. Okay, we got a save room.
No,
So
we're
still
saving
uses
too early.
Look, I don't want to die and have to play through the intro again. This uses the same, you know, limited save items that they even brought back for... Did they bring those back for the RE2 and RE3 remakes? Maybe not, now that I think about it. I know you have to save at typewriters. Ooh, an herb.
I don't remember.
A green herb.
I want to say Village had a thing that made it limited. Maybe not. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played them.
Investigation orders. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arklay Mountains lies our company's management training facility.
Someone should have done. Now we are.
No,
There's a
okay.
missing
It's
E.
stained with blood. Some sections are illegible, so that's what it's doing. It was shut down years ag. Now are conducting a preliminary study into the reopening of the facilities.
I wonder how much better this reads in Japanese, because like it seems like maybe the cutting out individual characters would cut out more meaning. Because this looks like it's like you can read, like, you know exactly what letter's missing in every one of these.
Yeah. So, all right. I got the investigation order. Wait, so is that... Or is that in my... Okay, no. I think there's actually a reload key now, but I'm still used to combining the bullets in the inventory with the 9. So... No, no. Assume these are all windows. There's a...
I mean, you can look at the map.
Just looks like a door. And that's the one that... Yeah, okay. It's locked and can't be open. The door reads conductor's office.
Can I just say, as somebody who's
Card
played a lot of
reader.
older video games lately, trains are like the worst thing to set your video game level on. They are extremely linear and extremely repetitive, where there's just the main hallway and a little dead-end door every 5 feet. It really is not fun.
Oh, hi, not zombie human.
Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with stars. Well, no offense, honey,
I
but
love that he says it like the nemesis.
Stars.
I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under
Wait.
arrest.
What the... Why'd you even come here? Just to say, eh?
Worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know.
Oh, great.
Edward!
Oh, okay, I thought we were just gonna get zombie attacked.
Worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca.
I think we might be about to be.
The forest is full
Nah, he's fine.
of zombies and monsters.
Oh, they said zombies.
Monsters.
I don't think they ever said zombies in RE1.
Yay, we got a reference to the dog.
Oh,
from
it's
first
the
game.
dogs. Everybody's favorite RE enemy. I'm not even aiming at it.
You have to aim down,
All
right?
right. Depends on the distance, but clearly I'm hitting it.
Is it dead? I think it might be dead.
No, it's not.
Okay, undead.
It's not that either. Well, it is undead, I suppose, but... Is that it? Okay, the music went away, so it's probably dead. What's the... I think it's a hold, and then it's... There we go, okay. not doing fantastically here. We have a med kit for, like, mixing medicines. I don't know how that works. In Resident Evil, you could just mix herbs by combining two of them. Okay, so that key doesn't work here, and it clearly doesn't go to that.
Does this game have multiple characters to play through?
No, but apparently there is a buddy system, like the later RE titles, like 5 and 6, where you will eventually have a partner hanging around that you can switch to, apparently.
That personal item just seems to indicate that you'd be playing as a different character. Like it's her special power
In what
versus
sense?
someone.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like you play as her and she can make special healing things, and someone else, the other character, is make ammo or something.
Yeah, that does make sense. Oh, hello, sir.
He's just hanging. He's cool.